Stress utakuta ni vitu tu za kawaida. Unakuta tu ni maybe issues za life, like now in our country we are going through issues of economy. So you'll find that those issues, if not well handled, they will cause distress and stress. And stress kama ijakuwa handled vizuri, it end up to being depression. So you find that now when someone is depressed, they don't know what to do. They end up going to drink alcohol. They end up trying to do drugs. So now the challenge becomes even more complicated. So, and those are the things that happen. And you will find that right now, even in our nation, these are the things that we are handling right now. Also family issues, marriage issues, kids issues. Maybe you've raised a child and now they've turned to drugs. You don't know what to do. Relationship issues, job issues, financial issues. There are so many things that do cause distress, and they end up affecting our mental health.
Okay, labda tukirudi upande wa stress pale, na umesema stress sometimes leads to depression.
Yes.
Maybe how are the possible ways we can overcome this stress to ensure kwamba labda kama mtu ako na stress I lead into depression, unampatia advice ipungue?
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
One of the things that we say when it comes to mental issues is don't be quiet. Don't die alone. Number one, talk to someone. And even before you talk to a human being, talk to God. God is the best therapist. He's the best healer. He's our physician. Indeed, it's called the counselor. So, number one, talk. Don't be quiet. Open your mouth. Talk to God. Pray. As you pray, you pour out that pressure outside. Number two, talk to someone that you trust. Look at someone that you trust. Maybe it is your pastor. Maybe it is your mother. Someone that you trust, that they can be able to give you an ear and you'll be able to talk to them and share what you're going through, because stress haitakangi kufungiwa ndani. Ukiifungia ndani inakaa kama koku. Unaona vile koku unafungua inafanya inalipuka.
Yes.
So ukiifungia, the more unafungia your stress ndani, the more ina boil huko. So tunasemanga talk and share. Na hata Bible inatuambia we confess our faults one to another. And you know what? I love the Catholics. You know, Catholics, they go, kitambo tuko tunaona ikiwa weird, but they go and confess to the Father. You know, as they confess like that, atatoka hapo akiwa relieved. Glory to God. So confess. Another thing, the question umeuliza ya how do you relieve the stress?
Yes.
Another one is that you can talk to a counselor like me. You can, if you feel like maybe there's no one you trust, you can come to a counselor. You can talk to a counselor also. It is very important. Even the Bible tells us that that where there is counsel, there is safety. Glory to God. And another thing that you can do is to socialize. You know, when you have distress, when you have depression, you feel like isolating yourself, and that is one of the signs that you know someone is depressed, when they isolate themselves. Like now, maybe Esther, Mustafa, you used to be so social. All of a sudden, you don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to associate with anyone. Now we see, hey, kwani unaendaje? That is one sign. So instead of isolating, socialize. Socialize. As you go there to socialize, you will laugh, you will talk, and you will find that stress itapungua. And you know, ladies are very good in socializing. And so maybe this one I can emphasize on the men. Make sure you socialize. You know, as ladies, they have chamas, they have groups.
Yes.
They talk, they go there, they talk for hours. But men, they are just quiet with their issues. So it is good to be intentional and socialize. Other things that you can do is exercise. You can swim. You can listen to music. Music is therapy. You remember a king that was distressed called Saul. Yes. And David used to play the harp, and he would feel better. So music is also good. Other activities like exercise, swimming, art, things that you love, they will take your mind off that thing that is stressing you, and you will be relieved.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is something that is off. But I just want to get clarification.
Yes.
You find that there are some instances when someone is stressed, most of them choose to take like wanakula ile vizuri. So can you say like eating and maybe relieving your stress can work hand in hand?
Yes, sometimes. Okay, if it is eating with balance, because sometimes some people, when they are stressed, they really eat, as in that food becomes their comfort. And you know, as we said, when someone is in distress or they are depressed, there is something that they try to self-medicate. So some they will do drugs, some they will do alcohol, and some food. So but if they overeat, now it becomes a challenge. Some even oversleep. They sleep for hours, or maybe they lack the sleep. Or others, they don't even eat, they starve themselves. So it is good to have that balance, because when you do it in a manner that will also affect you, it will affect your weight, it won't be very, very wise. So it is good to watch out. If you know that whenever you are stressed, you eat a lot, it is good to watch out and switch and do an activity, do running, do walking, listen to music, socialize, pray, do something that will be positive. Yes.
But unajua mchungaji, there are some people actually tunawaita introverts.
Yes.
They do not like socializing much.
Yes.
So hata kama ako depressed, you cannot be aware.
Yes.
So maybe watu kama wako depressed, how can you deal with the situation?
Yes.
Unaweza msaidia namna gani?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, kuna watu, they are just, they don't like socializing.
Yes.
And as you've said, it is very, very hard to know when they are depressed.
Yes.
Some people even, they love to joke. They joke, and you can't even tell when they are depressed. See, we've seen it even in the news.
Yes.
Some people that were comedians, and they ended up committing suicide. And people are just thinking they are okay. So such people, if they know themselves, they are like that. It is good. That is why we said it is good to talk. Don't die alone. Talk and say what you're going through. But also, such people, kuna other signs that you can be able to tell, this person is not okay. So it is good to talk. Talking helps, and you'll be able to help them, and also they'll be able to help themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
Na mpeni msikilizaji, imefika saa ngapi pale? Saa 3:47 saa za Afrika Mashariki.